Hello, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing just about fine. What about you?
Excellent.
So, all right. So, before we begin this conversation, how about our viewers know who I'm talking to?
Okay, well, my name is Yele Okeremi, and I'm the CEO of Precise Financial Systems, but I'm also a member of the governing board of the Nigeria Information Technology Development Agency.
All right. So, is this your first time at Nasscom?
Yes, this is my first time at Nasscom.
All right. So, how are you finding it so far?
Well, I think it's excellent. Very commendable in everything. The organization is very good. The ambience is excellent. Much more importantly, the content is good, and of course, the networking.
Of course, the networking matters a lot. Which brings me to my next question. So, what do you see? Where do you see our technological innovations taking us in the near future?
Well, so there are two ways to answer that. There are inventions coming, and some of them are actually going to be solutions looking for problems. But on the other hand, there is innovation. And I see a whole lot of plethora. Those are existing technologies that are already on ground and how they affect our daily lives. Everything is changing. Now we realize that even every human being, every entity has a digital presence, a digital representation. And the digital representation is actually a lot more predictable. And you ask yourself, how are people able to see through me? Because of your digital representation, because pretty much everywhere you go, you leave a lot of data about yourself. There's a lot of imprints, so that people can actually almost preempt your behavior. So these are the kind of things that I see happening in our daily lives, so our healthcare system. Yesterday, I saw in the future park over there, I had a medical checkup.
Yeah.
So the doctor was remotely somewhere and was able to check my vital statistics, and I had a video conference. So that's already affecting in the future how things are going on in healthcare. And this is very, very profound for countries like Nigeria, where we have lots of rural places and people have to be taken care of, and the doctors are not so many. So it's clear.
Yeah.
And of course, I can see automatically coming to education. So we can have our students, even in rural places, having the best education from all the best business schools in the world. And of course, you name it. Transportation already, we have driverless cars already on the road. So many things are, that's what we are getting to here. Great stuff, actually.
Which does indeed bring me to my next question, sir. You see countries like India, countries like Nigeria, and many countries which still have quite somewhere to go and reach a certain technological pedestal. Basic and the most important question is, how does one make technology affordable?
You see, it's not about affordability to my mind. Everything is affordable.
Okay.
It's about value for money. And I think the real challenge we have in developing countries is getting our value systems right. Do we want the fancy things because everybody in the West is doing it? Or do we want the benefit of something that is really, really affecting our lives?
Yes.
And so when you have something that affects your lives, then you will naturally, we can afford a lot of things. To be honest, when people tell me, I feel insulted when people tell me Nigeria is a poor country. We cannot be said to be poor. It's about how we have prioritized what our requirements are. And therefore, technology can be used appropriately. We don't need to go high-tech because everybody's going high-tech. We go real tech. We go we-tech, the one that affects us. And I guarantee you one thing, the ones that affect us, we can afford it. Much more importantly, we can invest in the future. And these are important things. So for me, those are the areas that I'm very sure we can afford and we can do it.
All right. It was a pleasure talking to you, sir.
Very great to see you.
I hope you do come by next year for NILF also again.
Hopefully. I really look forward to it anyway.
I look forward to meeting you yet again. I'll be right here. Thank you, sir. Have a great day ahead.
Cheers, bye-bye.